It was just fantastic. Having Joe Galli come in with Coyte Cooper, obviously they're both involved at UNC. But we started off the season with Tom Ryan. The next, lots of publicity and press about the Dan Gable event. And transitioning over to these two, it was just extremely intellectually stimulating. All the conversations at the table were just rampant with talks about branding, things that companies are doing right, organizations are doing right, wrestling programs are doing right, and a lot of key takeaways about how to take what you learn in wrestling and apply it to yourself and in your business professionally.
I did that. When I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a state champion. Okay? And I put that out there. I can still remember in my mind thinking that. And then I went off and I started to work at it. And we don't think anything about it now, but when you were in wrestling, you set goals. Most of you, I think, set goals. You had a vision. And then you got to work on it every single day trying to make it happen. Connecting a vision and purpose with the ability to do it on a day-to-day basis. That was something that was really, really important as well. I need to do this. And I said, how long did I practice? I practiced 2 hours a day. I went out and I wrote for every day. I wrote for 2 hours a day. That was wrestling that allowed me to do it. It's that grinding it out mentality. And so we went out and we worked with programs to help them brand themselves, to market themselves, to help grow their program. And you know the one thing that I've learned from that process? There are programs that do it really, really well. Okay? There are programs that are changing our sport on a daily basis. You know the one thing that they all have in common, the best programs? They have a leader that has a vision. Highly, highly successful. You work with people. You get the chance to hopefully add value to their lives. You already have a brand. I'm a teacher. I walk into my class every single day and I make decisions on a daily basis and it becomes my brand. You don't realize it, but when you go in and you're enthusiastic or you show that you care about people, when you do those things consistently, what personal branding is that adds up. But I'll tell you something right now. Personal branding is not about being something you're not. It's not that. You said personal branding's hard. It's really hard, differently. And I realized at that moment that when you work with people, it's not only about the things that you are doing. You have an opportunity to change their lives and to inspire people. And that's what my passion is. I learned about passion from wrestling. Wrestling taught me that you could feel like you have a purpose. You could go out and you could pursue goals and dreams. And I learned that from it. And now I'm doing the same thing every single day in my life. I set goals, I pursue them on a daily basis. I'm energetic about it, and I'll tell you what, amazing sport. It just is. And I truly believe this. These lessons that you learn in wrestling, it's an obligation for you not only to live them, but to pass them on. It's just what it's all about. And so do your best, man. I mean, my goal is this. Impressions is about personal branding, but for me it's about more than that. For some reason in my crazy mind, I have this vision of making a difference in the world. Going out and selling millions of books, talking to people, getting them excited. And maybe I am crazy, but you know what? We'll find out. And wrestling is one of the reasons why I feel like I can do that. So,
Joe has educated us on how wrestling has helped him professionally to manage the ups and the downs in his professional life. He also made references to his interpretation of stress. And stress in the business world is nothing like having the stress to win an ACC championship when his team needed him to take a win. Joe also talked about the importance of hiring wrestlers, and that was real impactful to our group, and just the way he supports wrestling and the way he brings back everything to wrestling just really hit home with the audience, and then we're just really blessed to have him here. If you're doing a Wrestlers in Business event, I strongly encourage you to invite Coyte Cooper and to invite Joe, and I promise you they'll do a fantastic job.